Under the Wide Veranda, a story of family, festivals, and love in Guyana by Joy Mahabir. On the warm, breezy coast of Guyana, where the trade winds from the Atlantic Ocean sweep in and kiss the land, and mango trees sway like they are dancing, there is a lively village called Better Hope. In Better Hope stands a grand wooden house on tall stilts, painted cyan blue with white railings and a wide wraparound veranda that seems to stretch its arms around the whole family. The house seems to hug the breeze from the sugarcane fields, shimmering in the sunlight. Wind chimes sing softly on a quiet street, lined with coconut trees. Bougainvillea flowers spill over the fence like bright pink waterfalls. The curtains dance and the house hums softly, as if it is alive with happiness. And in many ways, it is. This is the home of 3 generations, all living, growing, laughing, and working together under one very large roof. The big house with the veranda. At the heart of the home are Papa and Glamma. Papa wakes up and steps onto the dew-kissed grass in his boots before the sun rises over the Demerara River each morning. When roosters crow and kiskadees call, he is already outside in the garden, stretching like a cricket player warming up for a big match at Providence Stadium on the East Bank. "Balance, children. Always balance," he says, holding a cricket bat. His grandson watches carefully and runs out in pajamas, gripping a cricket bat almost as tall as himself. Papa loves all sports: cricket, tennis, soccer, volleyball. He believes sports teach discipline, fairness, and courage. But his greatest pride grows quietly behind the house: the garden. Gardening is his quiet joy. Neat rows stretch toward the back fence, glowing in the golden morning light. The soil is dark and rich. Papa kneels gently, brushing dirt from his hands as he shows the children what is ready to harvest. Behind the house stretches a growing world of knowledge, carefully planted with love. Growing proudly in the rich Guyanese soil are the fruits: golden mangoes dripping with sweetness, blushing pink guavas, sunset orange papayas, sweet honey brown sapodillas, tangy purple passion fruit. The vegetables: long green bora, tender okra, leafy callaloo, glossy purple eggplant, tiny fiery wiri peppers. Healthy soil, healthy body, Papa always says. "Everything we need," he says softly. "God already planted in this land." The children listen carefully. They know Papa's garden is more than food. It is patience. It is care. It is love you can taste. Inside the house, the smell of cinnamon, thyme, pepper, and coconut drifts from the kitchen and fills the air. The kitchen is already awake. That's Glamma. She moves like music. Glamma never enters a room quietly. Her bangles chime and clink as she stirs the pot. Her earrings always match her apron. She is fashionable, sharp, and quick with clever advice. "If you can solve it with kindness and good seasoning, you can solve anything," she likes to say. "Seasoned with love," she adds, tapping her wooden spoon on the pot. Even the simplest dish becomes special. She learned her recipes from her grandmother. Dishes shaped by African, Indian, Indigenous, Portuguese, and Chinese traditions that all blend beautifully. In Guyana, flavors tell stories. Upstairs, her 2 daughters, Rose and Peach, work at their computers for tech companies far across the ocean, solving problems and building digital worlds. But they never miss the sounds of bubbling pots downstairs. Between meetings, they check on homework, fold laundry, and answer the youngest child's many important questions. Their husbands work just as hard, one leaving in the early morning and the other leaving at night. Raj builds sturdy homes strong enough to stand through heavy coastal rains along the east and west coast. Krish greets and helps visitors at a fancy hotel in Georgetown, welcoming travelers eager to explore the great rivers, the Amazon rainforest with its rich ecosystems, and the mighty waterfalls of Guyana. Everyone tries their best. Everyone contributes. Everyone belongs. 4 little birds. Then there are the 4 grandchildren. They are the sparkle of the house. Anita, the oldest daughter of Rose and Raj. She is thoughtful and responsible. She helps Glamma crack eggs to make delicious pancakes and ties ribbons carefully around bouquets of hibiscus flowers. She loves solving puzzles and is learning how to cook. Juan, the only boy and son of Rose and Raj. He is very helpful, energetic, and determined. He wants to bowl a cricket ball just like Papa and make his family proud. Chandni, the oldest daughter of Peach and Krish. She is curious and creative. She asks Papa why Bora grows long and why kites fly. She also loves playing soccer, taking pictures and making bead bracelets. And Priya, the youngest daughter of Peach and Krish. She is a feisty, brave, and lovable 2-year-old with bright eyes and big opinions. She marches across the veranda like a tiny queen, curls bouncing, demanding hugs and mango slices in equal measure. When she laughs, the home feels brighter. She believes the whole house belongs to her. And secretly, everyone agrees. Remembering Guyana. As Easter approaches, the house buzzes with preparation and memories. After cleaning the veranda railings, Papa sits in his rocking chair and tells stories of Easter kites flying high above the seawall in Georgetown. Easter in Guyana is not just about chocolate eggs, he says. It's about colorful kites flying high over seawalls and open fields. He tells them about flying kites on the breezy shores of the seawall near Georgetown, watching them dance above the Atlantic waves. He remembers trips to the wide savannas near Letham, and playing dominoes and watching dirt bike racing at Oakley, as well as cricket matches and volleyball tournaments in Cane Grove and Golden Grove. He reminisces about Easter afternoon visits to Hope Beach, picnicking and swimming at Dakara Creek near the Chetty Jagan International Airport, the green countryside of Enterprise to visit friends turned family, and playing cards, tug-of-war, lime and spoon, sack races, and, of course, soccer and cricket at Better Hope Community Center ground. Guyana looks small on a map, Papa says, but our heart is big and vast in beauty. From the Rupununi in the south to the Demerara River and Atlantic Ocean in the north. From Essequibo in the west to the Corentyne in the east. The children listen carefully. They love when Papa talks about their beautiful homeland, land of mighty rivers, Kayature's roaring waterfall, rainforests alive with parrots and monkeys, and the quiet of the Rupununi savannah. A season of many celebrations. Phagwah colors. Before Easter Sunday arrives, the Turans, their Hindu neighbors, invite them over to celebrate Phagwah. Powder bursts into the air like bright clouds. Pink, yellow, blue, green. Laughter echoes down the street and fills the air, as friends toss colors and water on each other. No one is safe. Priya, the youngest, squeals and claps as her cheeks turn bright blue. More color, she demands. Chandni and Anita hide under the veranda from Juan and his friends. Krish and Raj chase Peach and Rose around the house with water guns filled with colorful powder mixtures. Papa tries to cover his flower plants, but fails miserably. It's small potatoes, he tells himself as the family plays and laughs uncontrollably. Life should always have color, Glamma says, brushing powder from Papa's hair. Glamma laughs, her fashionable outfit now sparkling with rainbow dust. Color reminds us that life is meant to be joyful, she exclaims. An elegant-eyed evening. Soon after, the family is invited to celebrate Eid al-Fitr with the Khans, their Muslim friends and family members. They attend a beautiful Eid al-Fitr dinner. Everyone dresses beautifully and wears elegant Indian outfits. The daughters, Rose and Peach, wear flowing lehengas embroidered with silver and gold thread. The dads, Raj and Krish, join them in matching Pathani suits. The three girls wear new sparkling sandals and jewelry, and the boy looks handsome in a fresh haircut. Glamma shows off her newest Guyana gold bangles and shares them with all the girls. Papa even polishes his shoes twice. They share sweet treats including sirni and sheer korma, and savory dishes like mutton curry and dal puri, hugging neighbors and exchanging warm wishes. See? Papa whispers to the children. Different prayers, same love. Easter morning glory. On Easter Sunday, the family rises early. They don their finest church dresses and suits. Glamma wears her grandest hat, decorated with silk flowers. The hat is exquisite, and her long Easter dress sways when she walks. The daughters and son-in-law shine in elegant dresses and blue and maroon suits. The children beam with excitement in freshly pressed outfits and dress shoes. They head to St. George's Cathedral in Georgetown, where the choir, which includes Papa and Glamma, sings powerful hymns that echo to the rafters, so powerfully that even the youngest child grows quiet. Aunties, uncles, cousins, and neighbors fill the pews in colorful hats and crisp suits. Afro-Guyanese, Indo-Guyanese, indigenous families, all together. When the final hymn rises, it feels like hope itself is singing. After the final Amen, everyone smiles and says, Happy Easter. The kite competition back home, after church, it is time for the grand kite competition. The yard becomes a festival. Raj and Krish help build paper kites with bamboo frames. The four children decorate them with bright tissue paper tails. The kites are glued and decorated into colorful animals. Tails ripple in the wind. Priya is dizzy from watching the kites fly in circles. She falls and accidentally rips the tail from the macaw kite. Papa hugs her and says, Small potatoes. He always says this when there's a small problem that can easily be fixed. It somehow always makes things better. Soon the sky above Better Hope is alive and dotted with color. The kites soar higher and higher. Juan holds the kite string tightly as Papa helps him guide the string closer. Anita and Chani try to chase after their kites before they get soaked in the trench. Priya sits with Peach, Glamma, and Aunt Rose, sharing and eating delicious snacks and cheering for the winners. Friends show up from neighboring villages to show off their kites and bring Easter baskets for the kids. The Easter feast. The garden becomes a long banquet table. The Peters, Afro-Guyanese neighbors, bring pineapple upside-down cake and fragrant lamb curry. The Riveras, indigenous friends, arrive with fried fish and hearty cook-up rice. The Singhs, Indo-Guyanese friends, bring roti and chicken curry. There is cook-up rice filled with salt beef and creamy coconut milk, hot and spicy chicken curry and lamb curry, fried catfish with lime roti warm from the tawa, fresh-baked cheese rolls, sweet salara, parsad black cake, pineapple upside-down cake, hot cross buns, fresh mango juice and passion fruit. Drinks sparkle in glass pitchers in the sunlight. Garden salads made with bora, okra, callaloo, and eggplant sit beside platters of sliced papaya and guava. The flavors tell the story of Guyana. Many cultures. One table. The table is long. The laughter is longer. The Easter bunny surprise. Suddenly, bowing. Out hops a very tall Easter bunny with familiar sneakers peeking out below fluffy white fur. Easter bunny, Papa, the children shout. Priya freezes, then squeals with delight. She runs straight into his fuzzy legs, giggling. The Easter egg hunt begins. Dyed eggs in bright colors, decorated the day before with Glamma, the moms and the kids, hide beneath callaloo leaves and behind mango trees. Anita has a strategy to go row by row and try to collect as many eggs as she can. Juwan decides to climb a coconut tree to check if he can see where the eggs are. Priya starts peeling and eating the first egg she finds. Chandni decides to find eggs for the both of them. After they count all the eggs, the family line up to take Easter photos with Papa and Glamma. A little problem. Just as dinner is about to be served and everyone is enjoying each other's company, dark clouds gather and roll in. Then thunder rumbles, and bright, flashing lightning flickers in the sky like fireworks. "Oh dear," says Glamma. For a moment, everyone looks worried, but then Papa happily exclaims, "Small potatoes." Just as the first raindrops begin to fall, the family does not panic and start to work together. They calmly tell all the family and guests to wait inside as they set up the dinner table. Raj, the construction working dad, secures the tarp to block the rain. Krish, the hotel working dad, and Glamma organizes tables, chairs, and hangs fairy lights inside the veranda. Rose and Peach quickly move all the food upstairs. Papa, Juwan, and Chandni gather the plates, cups, and kites. Anita set up the music system and is the DJ of the night. Even little Priya helps carry napkins, one at a time. Within minutes, the veranda transforms into a cozy indoor picnic and glows warmly as rain taps gently overhead on the zinc-top roof like applause. They continue eating, laughing, listening to music, playing jacks, and sharing stories. The heart of the house. That evening, after all the extended families and neighbors leave and dishes are washed, the big house grows quiet and sighs peacefully. Papa sits on the veranda in his rocking chair. Glamma rests beside him, looking at their family. Papa looks at the garden, at the house, at the 3 generations under one roof. "Strong roots," he says softly. 3 generations. 1 roof, many strengths. Glamma places her hand in his. She smiles. "Strong branches, too." "In Guyana," she says softly, "we are many peoples. African, Indian, Indigenous, Portuguese, Chinese. But we are one family." The children, sleepy from all the excitement, curl up in the hammocks. The oldest girl, Anita, leans against her grandmother. "Will we always live together?" she asks. Glamma strokes her hair. "As long as we choose love, we are never far apart." Little Priya toddles over and climbs into Papa's lap. He holds her close, smelling mango and sunshine in her curls. Above them, the Guyanese night hums. The rain ends and is replaced by the sound of tree frogs singing and breeze whispering through cherry tree leaves. And in that grand house in Better Hope, something beautiful settles in their hearts and they understand what's important. Family is not just who lives in your house. It is who stands with you in the rain, who shares the last slice of black cake, who flies kites beside you, who colors your life bright at Phagwah, who breaks fast together at Eid, who sings together on Easter morning. In Guyana, land of many peoples and many waters, love is the strongest bridge of all. And under that wide veranda, where 3 generations sleep peacefully beneath one roof, love grows, steady and certain, like Papa's garden. When everyone shares their gifts, when everyone respects each other, when love is stronger than little problems, a home becomes more than walls and wood. It becomes a garden where kindness grows. And just like their Guyanese garden, with sunshine, patience, and care, deep roots, Wide branches. Room for everyone. Love will always bloom.